Hello. So sorry for being a minute late. I just went to have dinner and time just flows. I couldn't realize that I
No,
didn't
no,
wait.
it's quite okay. No problem.
Already. All right. I hope you weren't waiting for a long time.
No, 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 no. I have
All
just
right.
come. Yes,
All right. I have not come. I have just joined. You don't come
I
to the
have
session.
just joined. Okay, I have
Yes.
just
When it's an
joined.
online session, you join the session, right? You don't have to
Okay.
physically come. All right. So in the last session, we were discussing about how about loneliness when your children go far away, right? The
Yes,
loneliness
yes,
that you
yes,
feel, the emptiness that you feel, right? We were discussing
yes.
about that. Okay. So let's. I was actually discussing about unconventional career options with another learner, right? And then I realized that in India it's very common to see that the parents force or compel their children to take up a particular career path even if the children don't want to do that, right? Even if they are not particularly interested in that. So I thought we could discuss this in this session as well, since we were discussing about it and this is somewhat connected to it, right, to what we discussed in the last session. So if it's okay with you, shall we proceed with this discussion, or do you
Yes,
have
yes.
something else to talk about?
No, no, it's
All right
okay.
then. All right then. So first of all, let's talk about unconventional career options. So when you think of unconventional job opportunities, or which are totally not fitting into the stereotypical or conventional career path that everybody takes up in their lives, which kind of unconventional career options do you think of? Like for me, I would say content creator is pretty unconventional nowadays. What about you? What do you believe?
Yeah, nowadays, it is very popular to become a YouTuber and earning money. There are many people who are doing their career out of, I mean, on YouTube. And one thing I can tell about a particular girl, I read about her. She is an engineer and she
Okay.
was working in a multinational company in Mumbai.
Wow.
So she was
Okay.
doing a handsome salary there in that
She was
company.
getting or earning a handsome salary, not doing a
She was
handsome.
yeah, she was earning a handsome salary while she was doing her job there in that company. But later, she changed her career from that service to she became a YouTuber. She left her job and she started doing vlog. It is called vlog, a travel vlog
Yes,
on
vlogs.
YouTube. Yeah. So when she started in a small scale, but gradually she got the viewers and she started earning money also. And then now she has become a very famous one. And now what happens? She, when she go to some countries to make those vlogs and she get the sponsorship from various branded companies also. So she does not have to spend money to go to any foreign country for doing this. She is getting money from them. Then again she is earning money through viewership also, and she has the opportunity to visit many places, not only in India but various countries,
Abroad.
many countries abroad. Yes.
All
So
right.
this has become a very popular career, and many people are uh, taking a journey towards being a YouTuber. But many have got success, but many haven't got that much success. So if we think about like 10, 15 years ago, we never thought that it would become a career on a day
For some people,
for
it
some
would become
people.
a career for some people. Right. Who is this girl, by the way? Who is this blogger that you're talking about? Do you remember her name?
Actually forgot.
Is she a
Kritika,
travel
Kritika,
blogger?
Kritika Goyal.
Okay, I think I have seen her vlogs. It's the Kritika Goel. She has, I think she posts content on YouTube and Instagram both. Maybe
Maybe.
I cannot recall it as of now totally, but I guess that's a very good and lucrative career option, right? Do you know the meaning of
Yeah.
lucrative?
Yes, yes.
What is the meaning of lucrative?
lucrative is very coveted one that you, I mean, like say lucrative job or lucrative career means you have there you can earn money at the same time you can earn fame also. So it is always
Not exactly, but it's profitable in every shape and form. Not just in terms of money, but in other terms as well, right?
okay.
Be it fame, be it in terms of networking, right? Lucrative means profitable.
Can we say it's coveted?
Yes, you can, but that the meaning would be different, right? Again, lucrative means something. When, for example, if I say during Durga Puja, if you sell fuchka,
Yeah, yeah, I
right?
know. Water balloon.
If you sell fuchka, that that becomes, yes, that becomes a very lucrative option for a lot of people because it's profitable, right? So again, it's a
Yes.
lucrative career option where you can earn a lot of things, which is a very profitable thing in every term, in every concept, in every aspect. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So now that we have talked about content creators, what other unconventional career options can you think of apart from the stereotypical doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher? Any other unconventional career paths that you can think of?
There are some weird uh, have I pronounced it right? Weird
Weird,
career WEIRD weird
weird, weird,
weird weird
weird.
okay. That is the problem actually. I can pronounce it correctly. So weird.
It's a,
So there are
yes,
some
weird.
weird services provided by people. They make a career out of those also. So
Okay.
I read about them uh, long ago while I was speaking with one of the tutors on Clapping Go because they
Mm-hmm.
made what is called session note on that particular topic. So
Mm-hmm.
before coming to the session, I read about them, and there are some career like you can earn money just by sleeping. Okay, you have to sleep
Mm-hmm.
long hours.
Right.
Just you have to do, and you have to give your feedback. So
Mm-hmm.
like this mattress, those companies who sell mattress, so for testing their mattress they employ some uh, employees like to test how the mattress is comfortable or durable like that. So they make people sleep on the mattress and take their feedback. It is not everybody's job, but there are some specialists for doing that kind of job. So, like another one, it was very funny actually. I read that for this deodorant. So
Okay.
the companies who make deodorant,
Okay.
they employ some people to test how it is working, their uh, what to say quality, etc. So they have to sniff the armpit of others applying that. So
My
this
God.
kind of job is really weird. So,
Honestly, it is. It is very weird, I must say.
so, so this kind of job I came to know about on, while I read about those jobs.
My God, I can't imagine ever getting employed in such a sector, honestly.
I don't know how far it is true actually, because I read when there was a list of weird jobs that people do. So then I read.
Okay, all right, all right. I have read about people who just have to stand in the queue, right, in
Hmm.
place of you. So if you are tired of waiting in a line or in a queue, then you can just employ somebody, pay them to stay in that line, right, to hold your position. And then once you reach the ultimate destination or ultimate terminal, then you have to just take over. That's all. And then they get paid per hour or something. So I was just
Okay.
thinking if this facility would have been, possible to be implemented in Kolkata, then I would for sure ask somebody to stand in line in the Durga Puja pandals, and then once they are closed, I'll just switch places. But then it's not
Yeah.
possible for sure,
Yes,
right?
yes, that is very good because if somebody can take our place and wait on behalf of us. Yeah.
That would be really really amazing, right? Especially for people who have some kind of physical problems that they're dealing with, health issues that they're dealing with, right? Many people do not have that kind of energy, that kind of patience like me, or maybe there are people who are dealing with any health issues, especially orthopedic issues, right? So that would be very easy for them.
Yeah. At the same time, I would like the this those who celebrate. I mean, those who arrange all those things. They should make arrangement for them, separate arrangement, so that they can easily have a glimpse of Durga Murti.
Exactly, exactly. That is the thing in Kolkata. It becomes very difficult to go to the VIP lines for the people with disabilities. Line they have a separate queue for the people who are specially challenged or who are maybe going through some kind of injury or something like that. But then again, those lines are also crowded with the VIP, and it
Oh,
becomes very very congested, right? Because I remember
okay.
this once, my grandmother, maternal grandmother, she broke her hand, so her hand was totally fractured, and we went to Kolkata to just take her to see a few pandals, right? And in Sri Bhumi, I think, I don't remember the exact pandal, I was very young, but even in that queue there were more than 150 people, and we had to
Okay.
wait after more 115 people. There was less pulling and pushing, there was less this to and fro movement going on, but still there was a lot of crowd. It's not even
Okay. So
useful,
those who
honestly,
are
the way it was.
all of them who are in the queue are physically impaired.
Not all of them. There were a few VIPs who were in that queue, right?
Uh,
So for the VIP pass, I guess, and the people who have been injured or people who have disabilities, there was the same queue, and it was not a very good facility, I must say. I think they have changed it now, but I'm talking about what, maybe 10 or 12 years ago, the situation 10 or 12 years ago. So they must have changed it by now. But again, it is a very difficult thing to actually see those pandals without facing the crowd, especially in Durga
yes.
Puja. Mhm.
And this VIP culture we always follow in our country. But if you go to a
Exactly.
foreign country, you will find the prime minister or president of that country. They are going to the parliament by riding a bicycle. Sometimes,
Right.
it's,
And even availing public transport. That's the thing,
yes,
right?
yes.
In our country, oh my God, there won't be. They are coming in helicopters and whatnot. So,
Yeah, it is all about showing up because they know they can go without this fleet of cars following them to a particular place, but they want to show it up. And that's why they don't mind about the money being expended, the money of the common people as taxpayer. So they don't
exactly.
mind. So many,
The
many a
expenditure is
times
too
I
much and they don't really care about it. That's the worst part.
yes, because it is not from their pocket. The money is not going from their pocket. It is from our
It's a
pocket, our
tax of the
taxpayer.
general
Yeah,
people. Right. And most importantly, I think with power and influence, there's a lot of boastful attitude that a lot of people develop, right? They don't have that same humility, same grounded nature that they previously used to possess. So people change, people transform when there's power and influence or money, wealth,
yeah,
right?
yes,
Okay, so yes, as we were discussing about unconventional career options, let's straight to that topic. We have discussed about that, and now again it's becoming a little political. And though I totally agree with your views, I want to focus more on the topic. Okay, so in India, it's very common to see that parents do impose their own wishes, own beliefs, and own dreams upon their children, right? I hope you agree with this at least. It's
yes,
very
yeah.
common to see that in India, right? So what is your opinion on this? Should a parent impose their own dreams on their child and force them to take a particular career path, or should they give the child the freedom to choose whatever they want to do, or should they strike a balance between both? What is your opinion?
Uh, I think first of all we have to see the children what career they are looking for. So if the career is good and have the potential to thrive on that career, so definitely
Mhm.
parents should let them go ahead with that career planning. and it is always there that parents always want to see what they want in their children. Suppose in my case, if for example, if I wanted to be a doctor, I could not become a physician, then I
Mhm.
always would try my son or my daughter become a physician. It does happen many with many parents, but if you ask me, I am in favor of going what our children they want, what they want to become. But if I find that the career path that she or he is looking for is not that kind of lucrative, again I come to that
Mhm.
word, lucrative, or it is not there is no many opportunities
Mhm.
for that career in future, then I would advise them, I would tell them the difference, why they should not go uh, to make a career in that field. If they agrees or if they uh, convince, then they would try to go to another career. And if they're not, and if they think that okay, I am not running after money or running after fame, I just love to do that, and that's what I become satisfied doing, so I would allow them, I would love to see them doing that.
Got it, got it. It's actually very important as well to guide your children in the right direction, right?
Yeah,
So yes, and as you said, it is more about advising and not instructing or commanding. It's not about
yeah.
compelling. It's more about convincing and persuading,
Yes, because
right?
compelling someone to do something they don't want to do, they will suffer for the rest of their life. They will regret later that why I did this like that, just to please our parents. No, I don't want my children to do that. It is more about their happiness than ours.
That's really, really great. This kind of mindset is very rare in Indian parents, I must say. They are pretty much, I would say, they are illusioned by this entire concept of the glory of these professions, such as doctors, engineers, or maybe even to a certain extent, lawyers and teachers, right? They are very much illusioned. They have this kind of uh, I don't want to say that they have a certain they have more respect for it, but yes, these are very respectable and honorable and dignified professions in our society. And there are people who just believe that if you do not have a government job, or if you do not are not into any of these so-called stereotype conventional career paths, then you are really not worth it at the end of the day. So if you're working as maybe something that's not very respectable according to the society, then it's not worth it. That's why this thing is very common in India, right? What other
Yes.
factors do you think might play a role in this? That what other factors make Indian parents so restrictive in terms of the career path that they let their children choose?
Other factors like the place. Suppose my children wants to do something which is not available in our place, so they have to go some other place which might be far away from my place, and may not like them to go there because I will always be worried what would happen to them in our
Worried,
absence.
not worried. Worried.
Worried, worried,
Were.
worried, worried.
Yes, worried.
I mean,
That's the
so
word.
I would always be worried what would happen to them in our absence. So that will prevent me to go ahead with I mean their wishes.
Mhm.
And another thing is the expenditure. So it may so happen that they want to do something which may not be affordable for me. So that factor will come into play, because even though I want what they want to do, I want also to go ahead with that. But where the money would come from? I have
Hmm.
limited income. I have limited
Resources.
resources.
Mhm.
So under compulsion, I'll have to say them no, and they have to understand also.
Correct. Of course, there will be some kind of compulsion and obligation that you also have, right? And they need to understand that. So, children also need to have an open mind and be a little bit more understanding in terms of their own wishes, and when there's a conflict between their own wishes and their parents' wishes as well. So, it's good to find a middle ground in these kind of dilemmas or conflicts, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So I understand that you have a little bit of problem while saying the sound, while articulating the sound "wa," right? Weird.
Weird,
Weird.
weird, or
Yes.
worried, weird
Yes. Yes.
with W.
This sound "wa" is a semi-vowel. It's a consonant sound, but it's called a semi-vowel sound, right? And usually the lips are rounded. Wa, wa. Okay. In
Wa,
Hindi, actually the
worried,
problem. Yes. Yes. Word. World.
world. And there is one word I find it very difficult. That is also with W. That is whir- whirlwind. Whirlwind. I don't know.
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind. Have you ever heard of this
Whirlwind.
word called whirlpool? Whirlpool.
Yes, yes.
There was some kind of brand called Whirlpool, right? They
Yes,
had
yes.
this song Whirlpool,
WHIRLPW.
Whirlpool.
Whirlpool, there is a company who sells washing machine.
Refrigerators as well, probably. Yes,
Yes, refrigerator
electronics,
also.
right?
Electronics, yes.
So I guess they are. I have not heard of Whirlpool, electronics in the last couple of years. I guess so. I guess the popularity has decreased now. But yes, they had
Yes,
this popular song Whirlpool, Whirlpool.
yeah,
So
right.
you can try and
I
try
remember.
to even sing that song to pronounce this word "wa." This
Whirlpool,
sound "wa."
Whirlpool, yes.
Yes, Whirlpool.
Whirlwind.
Yes, whirlwind. Got it? So
Yes, whirlwind.
this and if you are not able to pronounce the word weird easily, right? So
First
you
we
can
say
use
we,
we
then ard.
weird.
Weird. Okay.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm giving you two synonyms that you can use now. Weird, anything weird means that it's very strange, it's very eccentric, right? So the
Yes,
first
yes.
word would be eccentric, right? You
Eccentric.
can
Yes.
say, yeah, you can say that it's a very eccentric job, right?
Yeah.
Or you can also say uncanny.
Uncanny. Yeah.
Uncanny. Okay,
Uncanny
both
also
of these
mystery.
words
Uncanny also mysterious.
are not exactly mysterious. It depends on the sentence and the connotation. If you are using
Okay.
uncanny, then if you are using uncanny in terms of a haunted castle or a palace which has a lot of historical background, then you can say uncanny is mysterious. But
Yeah.
uncanny, the original meaning is just strange. Okay, it's a very
Strange.
uncanny
Okay.
thing that happened, right? So
Okay.
again, if you are saying if something has happened and that you think is something paranormal and you say it's a very uncanny thing that has happened, then it means that it's
Okay.
it's a very strange thing. The original meaning
Hmm.
is just strange, okay,
Okay.
which is not very normal.
So I want to make clear about one thing, and I want to ask
Mhm.
you. There is a
Mhm.
phrase which is called "no pun intended." So can you tell me
Ah,
about this?
no pun intended. Pun is basically double meaning. Okay. And
Okay.
usually the first meaning, even the first, there are two meanings, of course, right? When you say I can't remember any pun as of now. Pun means word play where there is kind of a double meaning, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, suppose I can remember a few puns from literature. Okay, in the Merchant of Venice, basically, Bassanio and Portia, they are going through some kind of. I mean, Bassanio is chasing Portia. He wants to court her, woo her, win her heart, right? And Portia is just trying to not. Answer to him, not reply to him, right? She's being shy, she's being a little coy, right? And he calls her my fair lady, right?
Okay.
So fair, when he says fair, fair also means that her talks about her skin color, which is very fair. She's very fair, right? And fair is also something, when we talk about fair, it's not a fair way. Don't use unfair means, right?
Yes. Yes.
So fair means
Yes.
just. And when you say my fair lady, fair means just. So he is
Yes.
trying to tell her that you are very just, you are very fair in your ways. So do not be
Yes.
unfair to me, and do not decline, or do not try to reject my offers.
Okay.
Got it? So this
Okay.
is a kind of a pun. He does a word play where one word has two meanings, right? Now, when you say no pun intended, that means that you are not trying to talk about the double meaning. So take it for the
Okay.
first meaning that you can interpret. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
clear?
Means I am serious about it. I'm not
Yes, I
joking.
am pretty much serious about it. I am not joking anymore, right? And do not take any kind of misinterpretations from this
Okay.
one
Okay.
sentence. All right.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
hope the example was not too difficult to understand, but
No,
I
no,
couldn't
it's
think of any
okay.
other
I
example.
also studied a little, but I wanted to be clear, so that's why I asked you.
This is the meaning. Usually, you'll see this used in popular culture very often, that no pun intended, because of course
Mm-hmm.
people try to misinterpret and find double meaning in everything nowadays,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
when you
Yes.
say no
Yes.
pun intended, that means that okay, I'm not intending any kind of double meaning to be interpreted. So
Yes. Yes.
take it for the first meaning or the most straightforward meaning that you can think of.
Yes.
Clear? Any other
Yes.
questions?
No, no. It. Next time I will
All right.
come with many questions.
All
Wherever
right,
I'll
great
find
then.
difficulties, I will ask you.
Mm. Absolutely, absolutely. I'll be eagerly waiting for your questions. And do remember these two words, eccentric and uncanny. And I hope you incorporate them in your speech, in your conversations, right? And also try and
Sure.
practice the word sound once again. All right.
Yeah, weird. Yes. Thank you.
Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye bye.